You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
After this, there is no turning back.
Two internet shows coming together for special episodes.
You have to see it for yourselves.
This thing is bigger than Nino Brown. This is big business. This is the
Coast to Coast. Connecting the East Coast and the West Coast. Coast to Coast. Kanu Chronicles with host Nate, a.k.a. Crash. In America, period, with host Matt Sweet Staniszewski.
Do you want to know what it is?
Building the bridge, connecting Gen X all the way to Gen Z. A show about everything and also nothing. Welcome to The Joint.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want.
Coast to Coast. Welcome to The Joint.
This is your chance.
We're live.
Word. So, hey, this is Nate, a.k.a. Crash, from the Kanu Chronicles podcast. I'm here with my good longtime friend. We're calling this The Joint. This is DJ
Matt Sweets.
from America, period. Matt Sweets. What's
Man,
going
you're really
on
going
out
back
on the East
when
Coast?
you're really going back when we start talking about Matt Sweets and DJing and so forth. And I know you mentioned we're connecting the East Coast and West Coast with this great idea, the joint of two podcasts and TV shows coming together.
Yep. So it's our first go into.
And Nate, I've never even done a podcast before. You know, I've done some live radio, particularly here in Pittsburgh, some KDKA and so forth. But, yeah, never done a podcast before. So glad to be here, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely. This has been long time coming. And just ready to get into, talking all that, man.
I want to get right into it, dude, because you dropped a bombshell on me today.
Mm-hmm.
Puff Daddy, man. I got to jump right here.
Yep.
What is going on? So I got some information. And for all of our Gen Zers out there, Puff Daddy is P. Diddy.
Yeah.
We do have to do... Nate, you do realize we're getting older, and we do have to actually create that connection these days. Sadly,
absolutely.
Sad but true, my brother. So
absolutely.
So... she is suing him for emotional and physical abuse, human trafficking, dude. Human trafficking, rape. Holy cow, man! Like this is some serious stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, granted, serious allegations.
It's breaking news, but still, dude, like human trafficking. I'm still waiting to see Epstein's list, but
right.
This must be something very common in Hollywood. And is this something you hear about when you're out there, dude?
Oh, I mean, well,
is human trafficking?
Definitely. But not. It doesn't mean specific. Like, I'm hearing, X, Y, some shit that we're hearing it like you guys hear it. At least I have.
I gotcha.
In terms of that.
I caught you very serious right from the get-go, Nate.
No. It's all good.
No, it's a very. You dropped this bombshell on me, and I'm like, "Holy cow, man! This is serious." Yeah.
No, look. let's get right to it. Get real. It's like there's tons of elements in this town when it comes to behind the scenes and how people come up or what people try to do to each other, manipulate to get what they want,
So it's like politics.
What do we get for $10?
Fair.
Everything.
Yeah, exactly. But definitely.
Everything.
Probably not even. Probably it's more Wild West, version of that, and then also in the midst of it, because it's entertainment involved, and it's to the public. At the end of the day, people don't kind of really respect or really, not saying everybody, but it's not taken as serious sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like these situations, it just happens. In terms of all, it's expected with Hollywood and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
For pedophiles.
In terms of like all the shady
For human
stuff.
trafficking and pedophiles.
No, not for that. No, not for that. Okay. But in terms of like bad deals, people getting over, people drugging, you know, whatever, getting people on drugs, having control, handlers, the power.
This thing is bigger than Nino Brown.
That type of stuff. That's always been in this town. That's always been a part of entertainment.
This is big business.
Wow,
you know?
I wasn't kidding. It really is politics then.
This is the American way.
Dude, listen
You know?
to this, though. Like, you know, some of these rich people, some of the weird stuff they do. So he punched her, beat her, kicked her, and stomped on her. And then also forced her to engage in sexual acts with male sex workers. Here's the weird part. While he masturbated and filmed the encounters. Dude, really?
Oh, my God.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that a little strange?
Man. I don't know. I mean, look, I'll say this from you know, when I got here and I started going to school, you know, going recording school, made a good friend with another classmate. His name is Alafi. And he was already a producer and working with, like, he already was kind of in the business or, you know, been affiliated and so forth. And anyways, but he was that first guy, like, when, you know, talking about like this stuff or, you know, whatever, like bringing up names, he would just he was just saying, oh yeah, Diddy, oh yeah, man, he's gay, this and that's going on. Oh, Eric Sermon, same shit, you know. And I'm like, really?
Eric Sermon?
You know?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, again, allegations,
Allegations, rumors.
This is so it was that first introduction in that thought. You know, it's not on my mind. I'm not thinking of that, of course, you know what I mean? And it was just like, okay, you know, I'm like, yeah, I can't say it wouldn't be, you know. I was like, yeah, maybe, I guess. I'm like, but still I'm like, I don't know, you know. I'm not putting. And then as you just get around, you see the scene, you see, it's like, yeah, man, there's people are living other lives. And then you got people already that get in this business or anything. They're already, whatever their weirdness is, it's going to come through if that's what it is.
Or it never comes out and
or it doesn't.
You know, because I know people that they've lived together their entire lives and they're like, I really never knew this person.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like that.
100%. Now, now another thing is for sure, this town is full. I mean, I think it's one of the top cities for cults, and that's, you know, that's been
not surprised.
Yeah, not surprised. You know, and there's a lot. There's definitely an underworld. Definitely, I've seen seen enough.
I gotcha.
Not to go too deep right now today, but that's what I see. You know, that's my, you know, personal own observations and all that. But yeah, this is going to be something. I mean, it's going to take, you know, these things take a while. The more, you know, days go on, this stuff, you know, comes out.
Facts actually come out. I mean, let's be real here.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, these are, like you mentioned a little bit ago, they're allegations. I know what that feels like, so I get it.
Yeah, right. But
it's not like, you know, you wonder, so this stuff was going on back in the day when you know, we were out clubbing at Faces or some of these other places. Blows my mind.
Yeah, you stop and, you know, we have our, you know, like we have our version because we're coming up just into the music, into the culture, into the fashion, you know, like anybody, you know. And
we had a whole different. Hold on, dude. We had a whole different fashion back then.
That's not on our mind.
Paco jeans, cross color. We had all the stuff.
Right. So, you know, but then, you know, as you may remember, I'm sure the same. I don't know. It depends. But like when the R. Kelly Aaliyah thing, when you first saw that, I know I remember feeling like some kind of way, like, but you know, again, Elvis
peeing on people.
I mean,
it's a little weird.
Go through music history. You know, there's those those relations where the girl was 15, the guy's 20, that type of shit. So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no,
it's Hollywood.
It's real.
I got you. I got
yeah,
you.
and these contracts get crazy. Like these, it's just there's just like anything can happen. You know what I mean? You could have there was definitely good contracts, and
sounds like they sign up for much more than they bargained for.
Oh yeah. Oh no, definitely. I'm just saying that there are definitely good versions of of deals. It's just that, no doubt, when you're going to be with a major, though, it's gonna, or you're just signing with a major, connection enough. Maybe it's not the major label, but this is a subsidiary. Whatever, you got that. You are signing some shit. Period. Especially when you don't have leverage. If you're an independent artist, maybe you're getting going. You're getting big and all that stuff. That's great. But that don't mean shit unless you really got which that's not existing right now because nobody sells any physical nothing. Like Master P was able to do something because he had like music stores and shit, like he really did some business.
Right.
And so his leverage allowed, certain deals and stuff. Now, again, does it mean that he didn't do some shit? Hell yeah, he did. Hell yeah. So
everyone did something grimy to get where they're at, is what I'm hearing.
Look, do you know about this? I just visited this today because it came up in my conversation, with my friend, and the secret meeting that occurred in 1991 about hip hop. You ever heard about that?
Oh man, this is going to get interesting now. Do tell.
Yeah. So this came across, or I read, it was a letter at the time, like online.
Okay.
That came out.
In 1991.
Yeah, not then.
Oh, okay. It came out later online.
By the time I don't know when it maybe first surfaced, but
I gotcha.
I saw it or got aware of it by like 2000s or so, 2000-ish.
Okay.
So anyways, what it entailed is that there was a meeting with the main execs and some outside people that weren't part of the industry, but there was whoever.
They had some influence and money.
Some government. That's what I say. Anyways.
Fair.
They brought in, now Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs talks about this now. He's the only one. He was there.
Okay.
So he doesn't say names of who other artists were there, but we could kind of probably guess, maybe. I've heard some names that are probably real, confirmed. So when they didn't know what this was going to entail, it just got presented to them, and it was like, you do this or you don't have a certain career, basically. So they were in a private home out here in probably Calabasas, so outside of LA a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just guessing. I don't know if it was exactly that area, but I'm guessing.
Well, I'll let you slide on that one, Nate. Come on, man.
I'm
not going to be all technical here now,
I know.
So remember, I'm still nervous. I'm still trying to get through this whole,
Oh yeah, I know.
Podcasting for the first time.
I'm getting into it, dog. So they, so basically, we're presented with, we have it. There's, we have an interest, or we have these private prisons we're building, or whatever.
Okay.
We're investing. You're now invested. You're an employee. You guys are now invested in this. Hip hop's doing good. Da 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 da. Basically, trying to simplify, to get to the point. They wanted to they purposely were like, it's about everything violent, gangster, all that. That's what we're pushing now. That was the point they were pressing on who was there. This is what you're going to do. This is the deal. You're You're going to get a percent of the profits made of blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it was some mafioso shit. They had him sign NDA.
But I'm not getting the whole prison thing, but they wanted to promote
the private prison complex.
Okay.
That exists now. That wasn't really in that force yet. So this other element who was a part of this, that wasn't the industry guys per se, but they were in the room.
Right.
They were the ones that this is a deal between the industry and whoever this entity or whoever these people were.
To push, to push by. So what? Okay.
So
go ahead. No, I'll let you go ahead, brother.
No, I think you're getting it. So I'm just trying to because I'm not going to be able to speak word for word the whole thing. You could watch it on YouTube or whatever from Crazy Bone himself more.
But basically, the prisons want to pay rappers to promote drugs, guns, violence to then get them into the prisons.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Right.
I've never heard
that. And that was the moment where it shifted. Not long after, it was no groups like Public Enemy were going to get signed, or KRS-Ones, and all of those groups. They start dropping. That changed because the gangster shit just came in. That was it, because that was all what the record companies were promoting at that point.
And that makes sense. I mean, that's the rise of NWA. That's Ice-T.
Yep.
That was a lot of the gangster rap at that point. Some of the pioneers, but this was more what we're keen in, or what I keep on this particular part of it. Not so much those guys as yes, but taking that and now dumbing it down more, not about there's some message too involved that those guys or Tupac had and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So more about just, the thuggish, ruggish, not, I mean, their shit was dope, but you know what I mean? Just not some of the subpar more, you know what I mean? The ones that there's a whole bunch of subpar guys that weren't, they're badass. They have some cool shit, but you know what I mean? It was just, I understand.
It's heavy about, or it's just that, hey, that content now we're encouraging it. We want more of it. That's what the message was to those individuals there. So anyways, they signed some shit. One guy wasn't with it. A gun was pulled out from these people. It got real kind of serious. Nobody got, but it was like that type of shit. This shit is deep. This shit's deep.
Well, I mean, it's no different than Vanilla Ice and Suge Knight. And actually, Nate, somebody that was in the room, dude. Are you allowed to talk about this?
But I want to wait. I want to wait with. That's for Kevin. He has to be a part of that.
Oh, I definitely want to meet Kevin
from his mouth.
Oh, so I get to meet Kevin. All right.
Absolutely. 100%.
Nice. Well, he's the one that's the DJ too, right?
No, he's a rapper, and
okay,
he's just musical overall too.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. He's been in the game since way back. Remember there was QD3, Quincy Jones' son.
All right. Yes.
So he had that. It was like a compilation album.
Nice.
It was called Sound Lab or something.
Okay.
And so he had like different groups to showcase on there that, they were just new coming up, that were a little different. And so Kevin was part of one of those groups called Poet Society, and they had a song called Catastrophe.
Nice.
So, which I remember, I have the video actually, and I actually was the one that uploaded this shit.
Are you in the video, Nate? Nate, are you in the video?
Huh?
Are you in the video, dude?
No, hell no. We're hanging out, bro. This is back in our time. If I send it to you, you might get refreshed of like, oh, I kind of remember that. It wasn't like a big song at that time.
Well, yeah, I'll have to send it over to me.
Yeah, you'll have to send it over. Anyways, just bringing up that. But he's done a bunch of stuff since too. Oh,
I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah. But anyways, back to so that's this brief summary on that secret meeting deal. And definitely, and anybody look it up, look up Crazy Bones Secret Meeting, you'll find it. And there's like, it's been seen plenty of people have seen it.
I have never heard of this, dude.
Sure.
I mean, for as long as I've also been in the music game, I cannot believe I never heard of this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You know what else is funny, man? No, go ahead. Never mind. You.
No.
Oh,
Please.
no, man. You're the lead on this one. Remember, this is my first podcast show ever.
Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, man. Trying to think what else.
See, you didn't come prepared. Nate, see, you didn't come prepared for class. You know what? I came prepared.
No. This is this is the way I conversate. Like when I, on the loose.
Wait, you did not just use the word. You did not just use the word conversate, did you? You said conversate.
Conversate,
dude. No, it's converse. Really?
Converse.
Killing my ears, man.
This guy.
That's like saying yuns. Okay. Like, look, okay, we're from Pittsburgh. I love Pittsburgh, but if there's one thing that will make my ears bleed, and just for those that remember the sound of the fingernails going down the old chalkboards, yuns, can't do it. Sorry,
ladies. You know what to say to them.
And and then on top of it, so I have family over, in Scranton and over in the Philly area. They all say, you guys. Oh, that one too. I like to stick with, now again, I'm from Pittsburgh, I like y'all. I think y'all's a nice contraction. Y'all. It works. It's Southern. It's a little bit more warm and fuzzy.
Since way back. Yeah, you said that since way back. Yeah. You never were a Yins guy.
Yeah, like there's some Pittsburghese that I just can't do.
Love it. My cousins love
really?
it. Really?
No, man. No, that's like the whole jag-off thing too. I don't get it. I don't even know what that means actually. What does a jag-off?
I know. It's there's fun idiosyncrasies,
But I'm trying, like, what is a jag off? What exactly is that? Is that like a jerk, or is that?
Yeah, it's like I think I feel like it's like a extra. You're like a real jerk. I don't know, but it's so loosely thrown around. Everything's a damn jag off,
True. Again, Pittsburghese, man. It's like buggy. Yeah, man. It's like buggy and cart.
Like what?
It's like buggy and cart.
Yeah, buggy and cart.
Like when you're at a grocery store.
I got you. Yeah. Meaning.
And then the one I never got. The one I never understood, the whole red up thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they would say, we're going to red up the house, or we're going to red up the neighborhood, which means obviously to clean it up and so forth. Pittsburgh's a very special place at times,
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Well, it's character. I think each.
Oh, it's definitely character. I remember one time, this was years ago too, dude. Pittsburgh was rated the worst accent in the United States.
Damn.
I'm not surprised about
over
that.
Boston. Boston's really bad.
I'd rather have the cool Boston accent. Actually, Pittsburgh's weird, man. You know what though? Like when
okay. Think of a girl. Think of a girl from Southie as your girlfriend. You ever heard the Southie Boston accent?
Maybe not.
Like, you have The Town with Ben Affleck.
Okay.
Ben Affleck, I mean.
All right, that might be a little much, Nate. Fair, but still, Pittsburgh's the worst. I can hear it. I hear even when I do my regular TV show, let alone I cannot wait to hear this podcast and be like, oh my goodness, I sound like a freaking Pittsburgher. The accent is so there. And it's like when we used to go to New York, Nate.
Absolutely.
I felt so country when we used to go to New York all the time, man. Like the accent just, it now, just resonates, man.
You had some... Because you had your trips that I wasn't a part of there. What was your first memories?
I bought the Akai MPC 3000 up there, right? One of my first beat machines, dude. Actually, my fondest memory of New York is Beach Street Records. Shouts out to them. I used to order all my vinyl from New York. And I mean, I would get so much undercover stuff, underground things that you would never, ever. I mean, like, and when I say no cover, I'm literally mean it's just a white label with nothing written on it even. I would call them up. Now, mind you, this is before the internet, okay? I would call them up, trust these people to go ahead and just send me records. And I would sit there and say, I want this, and throw in some things that just surprised me. Awesome place. Love them, man. Shouts out to Beat Street Records.
Definitely. Shout out to Beat Street. Definitely.
That is old school right there, my brother.
Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, so that's one thing that still to this day puts a smile on my face is thinking about New York City. I mean, obviously it has its issues right now, but it's all.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Tell me about the city issues. I'll tell you.
All right.
Yeah, man.
No, actually, that's a good serious point, though.
Sure.
So what's the climate like? What's the climate like out in California right now? I mean, considering
I can only speak for
considering
around here.
When I say that, considering everything else that's going on in the world, if you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I can only speak for around LA. It's still very LA. Like, there's different worlds in life going on, you know what I'm saying? But the homeless that, obviously has been growing since I've been here, before I've been here, all that.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely since COVID, even before, for sure. But that, the like extra, just, law breaking stuff, just, you know what I mean? Letting things kind of go a little haywire, if you want to say. That part is amped up a lot.
Well, you can steal $900 and pretty much just walk away with it, right?
100%. So you already have that kind of stuff go on anyways. But the brazenness is just grown.
Has there been a lot? That's just basically grown. What I'm getting at. Has there been a lot of protesting and all the crazy stuff that's going on on the West Coast as it is going on here on the East Coast? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I haven't. Like, I'm not. I haven't physically been out that much around town because I haven't had a car lately, so I'm not seeing in person everything that's going on.
Oh, you get to enjoy the natural beauty then, man. I mean, all the elements of walking down a city street.
Look, I walk in my neighborhood, man. It's not. I like it, and I don't like it. It's one of those,
Fair.
The great people. I have no problems here and everything, but I walk out. It's like walking on a highway sometimes. In the daytime, it's just a lot of noise. Got the fucking airport right there. You got the train nearby. You got
what side of 8 Mile are you on, dude?
You got. I wake up in the morning. I'm hearing, two people just. What's this tent out for? What's all these police for? Oh, those 2 people got shot and killed. Then later, no, it was a hit and run. Stuff like that. The building next door caught on fire. This all happened in 2 weeks recently. Stuff like that.
You've got to be kidding me, man. Wow.
That's just my neighborhood,
man, bro. Dude, I can't wait to come visit now. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this.
It's always got something going on.
That hotel that you recommended, I think I'm going to go take a little bit further away. Dude, like, seriously, what the heck, man?
I know, North Hollywood.
Like, man. I said, are you? Valley. What side of 8 Mile are you on here, man?
18th Street territory. All right.
See that?
It's true.
That's like, I don't know what that means.
Exactly. Yeah, no. 18th Street gang, notorious gang, LA. The home grounds in another side of town, but the relation's been up here deep for years and years. I didn't think I didn't take it serious at first. When I saw it, I was like, who do these cats think they're doing it up here? Like, they don't think about it anymore in those terms, because it may not be, it's not the version of the 80s with gangs and so forth, but don't get it twisted. If you got to know, you got to pay attention depending where you're at, for sure.
In your neighborhood?
You do. My neighborhood and a lot of parts of town, especially Hollywood and Beverly Hills, where everybody just gets la-la and they think it's whatever. That's when you get caught.
Well, it's kind of like going to, Las Vegas. I mean, you go 2 blocks off the strip and things get a little messy.
Vegas is another level in some ways. Word.
Anyway, so we got to go back on this little topic here now, because I'm getting ready to come visit.
Yes, sir.
We have an issue here, Nate. Should I not bring any red and not bring any blue at all?
No, don't.
Wait, dude, you had to think about this. Really? That's freaking hysterical to begin with. But you had to think about this.
You're fine. Excuse me.
Hitting that chronic, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're fine. We're not going to be anywhere where that's going to be. And
I'm clearly not going to. I'm not going to.
You look like a lawyer,
dog.
You'll be fine.
I'm not going to see your house at all. Clearly, then, because you're just going to be like, Matt. No, we're not going to this neighborhood.
Yeah, you got to go through.
No.
No, hey, no. So listen.
You're playing like a Gavin Newsom here, man. Like, we're just going to move all these homeless people while we have foreign leaders in town. I got you.
No, you're good with me. Anyways, you're real good, seriously. But next door, Salsa and Beer. Shout out to Salsa and Beer. Fucking best Mexican restaurant. Top one, I would say, at least out here you could go to.
Top.
I got to take you there.
So here's the deal with Mexican food. Not at the top of my list. But
I know.
But I do like, I do like that if it's authentic, like the real deal stuff.
There's nothing but authentic.
Fresh, vibrant, delicious,
nothing but authentic
or whatever
here.
They make, Yes, I'm okay with that. But, it's always funny because Washington, Pennsylvania here is actually home to the Pony League World Series, right? And it's always awesome to see like and we have teams from around the world.
Right.
You'll have like the Mexican team will want to go to Taco Bell because they want to know what American Mexican food tastes like. Yes, that's pathetic.
That's funny.
Welcome to
it's a thing.
Welcome to the East Coast.
Hey, well, Pittsburgh has gotten better Mexican food from what I see, and I've had a little bit of. I want to try some more spots out there.
They have. They've improved a lot, dude.
No, seriously, they're I could see it.
Yeah.
Obviously with the taste, but I could see that it definitely is a difference. The thing that I learned with that in particular, and I guess it pretty much would work with a lot of other foods just the same, or ethnicity, or cuisine. So with Mexican food in particular, the masa, to create the tortillas and all that.
Yes.
If you're not getting that from the right source, or not even just that, you could get the right source, but if you're not getting that turnover, like that kind of audience, it's not going to keep up. The quality's not going to be right. Plus it's your audience too, who's eating. Like their palate creates that too. It affects the cuisine. So if you go to a place here where your crowd is, it's all Mexican crowd, not just tourist or something, you're getting the real deal. Like anything else, you go to you want a good Thai food, you hopefully see, there's some Thai families there. Even if there's a couple, probably a good spot,
I would agree.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down to try it.
You'll be good.
I'm down to try almost anything when it comes to food, except for, I'm sorry, West Coast pizza has nothing on us.
Nah, you haven't tried any, bro. That's too many. There's too many more now. You have to give someone. There's some places.
Nate, last time I was
Trust
out
me.
there, dude.
Nah, you're talking. That's not the. We didn't go. What pizza did we get? Where?
We went somewhere for pizza. I swear we did one. Yes.
Well,
it was
we
a trip
did.
when Bass and I forget who else came out with me.
Right.
But yes,
No, I remember.
I'm pretty sure we.
I
had
don't
pizza.
remember if we did. I'll put it this. I don't know. If we did, I wasn't sitting there going, "Hey, this is going to blow your socks off," because at that time there wasn't. There were some places, but the choices now. I'm just saying there's a lot better choices than there was then. There definitely is.
All right. Okay. In your defense, I'm going to say that was probably NBA All-Star Game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's when that was.
I remember it vividly. Yeah, dude.
That was what?
Do you remember this? I got something. Do you remember this?
Wasn't it 2005?
2004.
Okay. That's off a year.
It was right when I met Renee. We met like right at that time, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember this? We were at the Beverly, when we were at the Beverly Center.
Wait, which
the
center?
Big mall. It's called the Beverly Center, that big mall.
Oh, and LeBron James was there.
Right.
Do
you remember this? Do you remember we walked up, or I spotted Pusha T from the Clips?
I'm trying.
They were Clips at the time.
I don't remember that.
And so I spotted him, and I was like, I got a little excited, like, oh, I want to say what up. And as I'm walking up to him, he's like backing up and like tucks his chain, like, what's this guy coming up to do? But I'm like,
well,
I realized
you running up.
It was
you
funny.
Look a little wild anyway, Nate. So I mean, I don't blame him. Just saying, dude.
But I look back. It was always like I laugh at that. I was like, that was so crazy. That was funny.
That's freaking funny.
Shout out to Pusha T though. He is dope. I like Pusha T.
Yeah, you scared the shit out of him, man. What do you expect?
I know. Sorry, bro.
I'm glad.
Sorry, Pusha.
I'm glad the pizza scene is getting a little bit better out there. Our food is great out here,
bro. So. It's there's again the thing that you're gonna always wrestle with is the timeline to go from here to there if you want to get around. That's just
Nate.
It's gonna be a part of it,
dude. It's very simple.
That's just how it goes.
And it's taken me decades to get to this point where don't tell me, oh yeah, Matt, yeah, it's only a mile down the street. I'm thinking, oh cool, a mile down the road. That's easy. We'll be there in no time. 2 hours later. No. Anytime I'm out with you in the West Coast, no, do not tell me miles. I want to know time, man.
No, because that's where you're starting off wrong. You're coming here with the Pittsburgh thought. You got to let that go. You will not get around this town faster. Nobody's going to you're not going to meet somebody else and they're going to show you some secret thing that I didn't show you.
No, I understand that. I get that part, but I'm like, a mile is translated very differently here in Pittsburgh. 1 mile,
well, yeah.
I can.
Let's see.
1 mile can be 1 minute here, man.
Let's see. I'm gonna put it this way. Let's see. I'm gonna do a guesstimate. My half of the valley, I'd say take half of the valley to here. Population, we're talking over 1 million.
Okay,
that's not LA. That's just this section.
Wow.
That's not even going into Hollywood. That's none of that.
That's a lot of people in a very dense area.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
No, I get it.
And
it's the nature of that beast, man. I get it. I don't have to. I can't
wait next time you get to come.
When you're coming. I mean, look, I can accept it, but that does not mean I have to like it, my friend. Just saying.
Same with everybody here. Everybody's in the same boat.
Yeah, but y'all are used to it. You all understand.
I'm used to it.
Y'all understand that.
But still,
y'all understand your
that's
1 mile. But somebody from out of town, no. No.
No.
Everywhere we went, every trip.
We didn't even go anywhere.
Man,
This guy
gets
gets all the way out. No, this guy.
We
gets
went to
here.
a lot of
We
trips.
don't go to the beach. We don't go. We stay right at the mall. We stay right in Hollywood. That's it.
Hung out at the Palladium. We had a great time at the Palladium.
No, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Okay, thank you very much. Met a lot of great rappers, great aspiring
Absolutely.
rappers. Matter of fact, if I dig far enough, I might still have some of those CDs.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
I remember there
That
was a guy
cool.
named there was a rapper named Gravy, and he kind of sounded
Yes.
like do you remember
like
Gravy?
50. Yes, I was trying to remember that name.
Yep.
He kind of had a 50 cent thing a little bit. Not
right.
exact, but yeah.
A little bit, but yeah, I remember
No, he had his thing.
because he was pushing his CD hard, man.
Yeah,
Those were
he was
days-
the one that stood out.
That's when the industry was still fun. You know, you'd
Yes.
come with your box of your box of CDs,
Yeah.
hand them out, try to get people to
Yep.
buy them, but you know how that goes sometimes.
Oh, but they're still doing it here.
Really?
They're still, yeah. The thing you got to, they got a
Get
new
outta
hustle
here.
these days. Well, it's been for some time. If you're at Hollywood Boulevard down at Highland, right across from Kimmel and that whole area, you're getting no icon. Just don't engage because they're gonna get you to. They're gonna come up on you. They're gonna be like, they're gonna make you take it, and then they're going $5, $10. Like try to force you to pay type thing.
I know that game.
And then you'll feel something like, oh yeah, I'll give you, I got you, man. Because I'll do. Hey, I've done it plenty of times. Because I'll be like, I want to hear it, and I've come across good stuff. I definitely have.
And that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's completely fair.
But however, it gets a lot. It's annoying. It's fucking annoying.
Now that
I appreciate it.
Now that I think about it, I believe I was actually approached within the last year with someone pushing a CD, and
Nice.
it was actually right in Market Square in downtown Pittsburgh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
As you were
There's somebody going.
telling your story, and I'm listening, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, someone did try to push the CD on me recently.
Hey, any artist, if there's an artist watching this, and I'm definitely talking to you. You're probably younger. Just if you want to do something different, get into making some CDs and go out there and do that. You'll make more money than you're making right now online, guaranteed. Especially if you're already got that hustle going on. Now you just got to do in the physical. Go do that. Be different. Why not? Plus, you're giving something tangible now. Especially you got some decent art. It's a little different. You're gonna stand out.
I don't know.
I think it's worth. I'd say try something like that. That's all I'm saying. Push your shit different. Don't the streams, all that. Get away from them. That's my advice. It's hard, but that's my thing.
Let's be real. I mean, even with shows like this, we're competing with millions and millions of shows, millions of artists, and I think that's and. We'll talk about that another time with the whole social media thing and how crazy the world's become. That's for another time. But
oh yeah, this is gonna be no, you're good.
But yes, I agree. Like putting out CDs and those types of things. It's funny you mentioned that because I was actually speaking with somebody the other day about club cards. Remember club cards? 5.5 by 4 1/4.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
5.5 by 4 1/4.
Yeah. The flyers.
They look like postcards, but
the quality shit.
Every time I was downtown, they would always hit my car, and I'm like, oh, cool, nice little party, I mean, look, even down in Florida and other places we've been, club cards. They need to bring those back, man.
Yeah,
so you think they're actually making more money by selling those CDs and hustling on the street than attempting to do it via the quote norm at this point?
I'd say yes, you can. I mean, that's not getting attention, but those guys that are definitely doing it, they've been dedicated. They wouldn't be, if they weren't making the money.
That's a good point. They want to keep doing it. I'm sure no one wants to be out in the streets, pushing CDs all day, every day if they weren't making money, right?
Right. And
makes sense.
And you're talking at 5 to 10 on something that pretty much you probably pay $1 and some change, really, overall.
If that, man, at this point.
Maybe, if that, yeah. So, I mean, that's a great profit come up, to say the least. And you're just not going to get, like, on streams, which is what everybody really is relying on, meaning whether it's from YouTube, whether it's from their SoundCloud, whether it's from Spotify, all that. First off, most of these artists, if you're not, forget if you're not, anyways, most of these artists, they ain't even getting their royalties because they don't know nothing about the publishing or how to get it for those, first off. So they're missing that. Even if they're getting it, then it takes, what is it, for 1 million streams? If you get 1 million streams on Spotify or something like that,
okay, you'll
get your turnaround, you'll make $3,000 or give or take. That's
for
it.
For 1 million.
For 1 million. 3 G's. So let's do equivalent, whatever. You could do the math to the CDs, and that's like 100 CDs or whatever, You could bust that out. You're going to bust out. You could probably bust out 100 CDs in a week.
Easily, you could bust out
on a, if it's not the traffic, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let alone a traffic area.
No, as long as you're hitting those high traffic area. Think about in a place like Miami or somewhere.
Yeah.
High traffic.
LA,
Las Vegas. Yeah. Well, Las Vegas. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of times I've been hit up there, but.
Yeah. So I really. If it's just a matter of whoever wants to do that and just goes, I'm going to go for it. It's still workable. It's still definitely workable. Oh, good job, Las Vegas.
What's up?
This Grand Prix already has problems with a loose manhole cover. They forgot a bunch of manhole covers were loose. So you already have this pretty good accident that happened.
A couple of manholes? I heard one.
Several of them.
Really?
Yeah, there was more than, yeah, dude. $1 billion, but
I heard, how could they screw up, of all things, that?
Oh, there you are. Okay, cool.
Oh no, we've been filming. We are on.
Yeah, we're on, man. So
speaking of Las Vegas, had to
the Formula One Grand Prix.
Dude.
It's tomorrow, I believe.
Well, and there's one driver, I saw something on the news earlier where he said, I forget what he compared it to, but he said, like, it's not anywhere near the best racetrack he's been on.
Yeah. No, they
spend that much money, dude, I would be a little upset.
And the simulations, they're crashing like crazy. So
seriously, are these on YouTube?
No, this is just what my sports guy that I watched. Shout out to Sports Grid, Gabe Morency. But he was breaking down. He gets all the, what's going on and so forth. So, yeah.
Well,
yeah, these are avid gamblers, so they get every little detail.
So they're probably pretty excited with the Oakland A's moving to Las Vegas.
Absolutely,
that's another $1.3 billion project.
Yeah, man, they're going off out there.
I want to see the Sphere. Does that thing not look so freaking cool?
I know.
I even just saved pictures of it. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to see this thing in person.
I know. I can't wait to see it too.
Well, and also to see a concert in there or some type of show. Oh,
absolutely.
Dude, that's going to be
absolutely
amazing.
Looks phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's expensive as shit though, but.
Oh yeah, the demand. Yeah, that's that's cool. I mean, that's something to plan for sure.
Oh, I would definitely save up for that. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
You have to. I mean, if you're going to be in Vegas, you kind of have to do that.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, dude, years back, I was at a conference. Conference was over. So I decided, I'm going to stay a few more days. And the reason I decided to stay a few more days is because the Billboard Music Awards was playing that year in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand. And I had a fantastic time going right to it, being part of that live studio audience. That was really cool, dude.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. You got to do that. Cool, man.
Well, it's always nice. Like when I'm in Vegas, there's been some times where you've actually, ironically, we've either missed one another or boom, we're there at the same time, man. Yeah. Not even planned, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's been a while. My last visit wasn't my typical Vegas trip, but it was awesome. We went to this dope house party. This is with my friend Josh and producer Kai as well. And man, it was great. It was like a music video. It was like it was crazy, but good. It was good.
I believe it.
Got a little crazy. Like it wasn't.
It's Las Vegas, man. It's a house party.
No. I'm gonna say, I'm saying this actually as a heads up for anybody. The neighbors. They started off. It was great. It was the guy was running it right. It was a rapper. His name was Tay, I believe. I'm friends with him. Shout out. Or Ty. I forget.
Really good friends with him there, Nate.
I know. I'm not real, but
I'm messing with you, brother.
Anyways. But they it wasn't like this was they planned it, And,
so the neighbors were aware of this then?
The neighbors it was all good. It was all good. But then, as any party usually does, especially particularly a house party, and you're in it, you're really in the neighborhood, so it's going to be what it is. It's now getting to that 2 a.m, and everybody wants to be on the street talking and getting loud because you can't just be inside because there was like a tour bus and shit. So it just
wait for this party. Wait, you're telling me there was a tour bus for this party?
It was some shit. Like it was everything going, they had strippers, they had some hookup shit going on, not for free, I
don't want to know anything about that.
So yeah, it was going off. It was going off. And, so anyways, all that happened is that then it was like, that was where the neighbors were like, all right, that's enough. So right as me and my friend are out of there, we got our Uber. Right as our Uber pulls up, the cops just pulled up, and we're like, "Oh, perfect, cool, we're out." Oh well,
good timing for you.
Yeah, my friend, Josh decided to stay, and I'm like, "Well, good luck, buddy. I don't know. I'll see you later." Because there was nothing, not like that. It was just like we can't go back. We're not going to go back into it.
Fair.
So
at that point, you're pretty much bailing them out, Nate.
Everything worked out.
At that point, you're pretty much bailing them out.
Yeah, it was just, hey, it was what it was. We had to leave. I had to get back here the next day, but I caught him that next morning. He made it out. It was some shit that happened, whatever, but thankfully
Vegas
nothing crazy happened.
I still have a few friends out there. Awesome photographer, my friend Mackenzie. Shout out Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Much love.
Oh yeah, I got a shout out.
My attorney, Ron.
Yeah,
out in Vegas. Shout out to you as well, sir. Anyways, we were talking Vegas, so you got to spread the love. The odds of them ever listening to this or even getting this far in.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, we'll have clips of this.
It's at least
anyways.
Out there, dude.
We'll have clips of this as well, man.
Sounds like a plan. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because some of this we need to clean up anyway.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little
bit.
But
it's just this is what it is. Kicking back. It's Friday. Yeah. Just chilling. November 17th. Whatever that means to me out here. November's like what? It's the same. It's still warm.
You know,
and sunny.
and I saw memes on Facebook about this, and I have to agree. Does it not feel like November was only like 2 or 3 days?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
it feels like November
Chunks
just
are
got
going
here,
by.
and here I am about to go see my family and go have Thanksgiving dinner. And I don't even like turkey, but that's aside from the point.
Yeah.
The rest
Yeah.
of the food's great. I love all the sides. Weird fact, ready? I love the gizzard and the heart. And
I like gizzards too, no doubt.
yeah.
I
Like,
do.
Those are some of the best parts, man.
Yeah, I grew up with that.
Yeah, so you eat them as well?
I grew up with some gizzards. Yeah, I made some. It was years. I never made any, and then I was like, I'm gonna make some gizzards. I think I did. It's been a while.
Dude,
But I need to do that again.
have you ever
Yeah.
eaten a neck?
Yes. Chicken or turkey neck?
Oh no, I'm talking turkey neck.
Definitely, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is very good meat in there too. Like
It's satisfying.
yes, I like the dark meat. You know, that dry
Yes.
white
Yeah,
stuff.
definitely.
You know, definitely
Yeah.
not the white stuff.
You have to catch it right, and it's cool, but nah, dark meat.
Oh yeah, but I mean, aside from that, not a big turkey person whatsoever.
What about what do you call it? Any like good mashed potato action and candied yams and some
Oh, of course, the
pumpkin
candied yams and all
pie, sweet
that.
potato
Now you're making
pie.
me hungry, dude. You're thinking about food. I'm thinking why, but
Well, since you said Thanksgiving, it's a good time. We might as well bring it up since it's coming. So
absolutely,
bring
man.
up a couple little things. Yeah, I'll add with that, man. I've been spoiled on some Thanksgivings with Renee's family herself.
Oh man, I can just
so
imagine.
good, man.
I can just imagine.
Yeah, there's been some, and then that there's a fam. It's he's family. His name's Jonathan. That's
Okay.
one of her. It's a client of hers, but he's really like family. But yeah, his dad's from Louisiana, and he's into cook. He gets possum and raccoon, and he smokes them. But he doesn't. It's not like this. He's not getting them in the neighborhood. They're coming from the country out there.
Fair. So wait,
But-
so you've had raccoon?
I didn't get to try either.
Dude,
Yeah.
you got to try that when
he
you're
didn't-
presented.
I
it.
know, no, it wasn't. I know, but it wasn't. He didn't have it cooking that day. It was something else. I forget what I had. It was really good what he cooked. He was the smoke king. That guy's a smoker. Yeah, shout out to Pops.
I'm intrigued now,
Can't think of
man.
his name right now, but shout out to Pops.
I'm intrigued. I bet it would be kind of tough.
Down in Compton. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, it was good. Mhm. Yeah, he has a whole church. He's a pastor.
That one I've never heard before.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've
that's-
heard of people eating squirrel. Obviously,
Mhm.
not the city ones that we have, running around
Right.
here, but them out yonder in the rural areas.
Pigeons, squab. That's
Squab.
there's people that do that.
Yep.
It's basically pigeon. I remember a neighbor
pretty
doing
much.
that out here as a kid. Somebody cooking pigeon. I remember that. Trying to think. Yeah, no, I was gonna say that's
I don't know if I'd eat
about
pig.
Thanksgiving. Something you could do it anywhere, but like go into different houses ethnicity wise and like the additions they do with things, their versions.
Yep.
Like our Italian friends, how it's always you got the whole Italian meals plus the Thanksgiving meals, that type of shit.
Well, it's even like Christmas Eve. A lot of families do different traditions.
Yes.
Yeah, like the 7 fish for.
I love it.
Yes, for Italians and I'm always pierogies. And
Right.
we always have to have this pickled herring. It's my
That's
father's.
my dad. That was my dad's shit.
Wait, really?
What?
Your dad
Yeah,
too?
my mom-
Oh yeah.
That was my dad's shit. That's that era. Yeah.
That is it's a requirement. We have to do it every year. Yes, the pickled herring. And then, back in the day, we used to, my dad used to make homemade horseradish sauce. It's just, it's so time consuming. I mean, I know the recipe, but we would usually make some of that because sometimes my mom would make a ham as well. So, oh yeah. Now you're making me hungry, dude. What the hell?
All right. Yeah, we could get end off on the foods part of it, but yeah.
No, but
we're gonna be, covering more of these, conversations and topics. Just even
we're
more,
getting warmed
definitely.
up here. Actually, I mean, let's be real. This was a good go around.
I think so.
We'll have it all cleaned up and everything a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna cut that out because we're supposed to be playing live. But whatever. Hey,
Yeah,
man. Look,
it's all good.
Nate.
If you make it this far,
dude,
and you're lucky. You find out what's going on,
dude. We had technical difficulties.
It's all good.
and you're used to actually operating in real time, whereas a lot of things that my studio is set up for is all pre-recorded live.
I get it. No, I get it.
Yeah, there's a couple little nuances that
that's just the difference with this I would say is pretty much what I would expect a podcast to be. I mean, not, maybe a little more formatting a little bit or segmented, but really kind of this flow where we're not making any time constriction. Oh, he's going to go to this now or something, just kind of.
No, the only one I wanted to really jump on was that whole freaking Puff Daddy thing, dude. When you told me that today,
yes, sir.
I mean, he's an icon in the business, and
I know.
have those allegations. I hope they're not true, but that's some heavy allegations there.
Yeah, it really is.
So
it really is.
Yeah,
so,
that's rough stuff.
Time will tell.
I do have to do a shout out to our unpaid sponsor. Now, I like Blue Diamond almonds, okay? I do. I really do. And I'm at the grocery store today, and so I saw these ones called Mexican-style street corn. All right? Yeah. See, Nate? You can see.
Elote style. There you go.
Yeah, right?
Oh, you got to get elote when you come out, man.
Here's the deal. Almonds and that flavor.
That's different. Yeah, interesting.
Does not mix too well.
Probably, yeah.
I've had the wasabi ones. Awesome. I've had the chipotle ones. I've had other ones. Again, Blue Diamond, who's not paying us a dime for this. You're welcome, but this flavor sucks. Anyway. Just saying, man. No, I had to do that. This is my prop for tonight,
I'm gonna say this. I'll say this for my Mexican friends. Hey, just get elote. If you're gonna get elote, get elote. Don't get fucking almonds with elote. Get an elote. Elote's corn, just
right.
Corn, mayonnaise. What is it? There's cheese, and then there's usually a spice. There's a couple different flavors. Right. It's really good. It's really good.
It's a heart attack waiting to happen. I got you.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, but these and I should have thought about it. I mean, corn and
you tried it.
I'm like,
I would try it.
I'm like, what?
I'd give it a try.
New bold flavor. I'm like, ooh, intense taste. I'm like, I gotta try these, man.
Yeah, it's an odd choice. Somebody got it.
It is.
Got it through.
I saw something else around the store that is starting to move in that direction with street corn and flavoring and so forth. So, I don't know. I'm getting parched. Anyways.
That's what the talk will do, man.
I know. So.
Well, hey, we'll get we'll get back on. You want to keep going?
No. We're good. Here, one topic I do want to talk about next time.
Sure.
So the city paper, and this ironically just came out November 15th. they were talking about what happened to the nightclub scene in Pittsburgh, and they said, it's complicated.
Gotcha. The nightclub scene.
Yes.
What's the problem?
It's complicated. I'm not going to get into this right now. We'll save this for next time.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right.
I mean,
Yeah, we'll get into it.
I
want to know. I need to get updated. What's going on?
Exactly. Don't go Googling it either. I mean,
No, that's you got that. And we'll definitely continue on, some of the things we've touched on. We'll get into, further parts, further industry stories. I'll conjure up and, bullet point some things when it comes to that.
Nate, we're going to get we're going to bring some old school back in here. We're going to connect that Gen X with the Gen Z, like we're connecting with the East Coast and the West Coast.
Exactly.
That's what we're up to, my brother.
Yes, sir.
This is Matt Sweets Staniszewski, or DJ Sweets of America Period, along with my man
Nate, aka Crash of Kanu Chronicles.
Nice.
So we're here on that. We got that joint. We're on the joint.
On the joint, putting together 2 podcasts for special episodes on a regular.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
All right.
Thanks for listening. See you soon,
bro.
brother.
All right. Peace.
Deuces.